Hi everyone! Today we are going to crochet these slippers. They are very warm and comfortable. We will be using a ribbed pattern made of front post double crochet and back post double crochet stitches. All the details are coming up in the video. This is the top view and this is the side view. I made these using a lovely gradient yarn which gives the slippers a very unique look. They are quite stretchy, so they fit both narrow and wide feet. You can adjust the length easily, making them any size you need. These can be made for women or men. They are very simple and easy to crochet. Let me show you the measurements of these slippers. For mine, the length is 25 centimeters. But do not worry too much about this specific measurement, as you can make them as long or as short as you need. The width here is about 9 centimeters. This is a very comfortable width that fits almost any foot size. I will start working from the toe and crochet in rounds up to this point here. The seam is located on the sole and is almost invisible. You can make this section longer or shorter if you prefer. After that, I will switch from working in rounds to working in turning rows. Naturally, there will be no seam in this section. I will continue with turning rows until I reach the heel. Again, the length is completely adjustable here. Finally, we will sew the heel. This is how the seam looks on the outside, and this is the inside view. Everything looks very neat and tidy. Take a look. This part is worked in rounds and this part is worked in rows. But as you can see, there is absolutely no difference in the texture of the pattern. Let me show them to you up close once more. You can add decorations if you like, but I personally prefer this minimalist look. Let us look at the pattern more closely. Here is the round crochet part. And here is where the rows begin. The transition is seamless. This stitch pattern is very easy to work with. The slippers are very elastic and will be very comfortable to wear. Here is the toe section. As you can see, there is no hole at the start. And this is the sole. This is where the rounds were joined, but it is barely noticeable. Everything looks very professional. From this point, the turning rows start. Let me show you the heel seam one more time. This ribbing is reversible. It looks the same on both sides. It is made of front post double crochet and back post double crochet. Since the pattern is reversible, you could even flip the slippers inside out and wear them with the seam on the outside if you prefer that look. It is entirely up to you. Now let me tell you about the yarn I used. It is Schachenmayr Regia, a classic sock yarn. It is a blend of 75% wool and 25% polyamide, which is the standard for durable socks. It has about 420 meters per 100 grams. The best thing about this yarn is the very smooth gradient, which makes the slippers look quite special. You will need one skein and you will even have a little bit left over. A unique feature of this yarn is a yellow starter thread in the middle of the skein. To make sure both slippers have the exact same gradient, start the second slipper right after that yellow thread. That way your pair will be perfectly matched. but you do not have to use this exact yarn. Any similar yarn will work. I am using a 2.5mm crochet hook. Okay, let us get started. We will begin with a magic ring. This is how I make mine. Secure the magic ring and chain 3. Now work 11 double crochets into the center of the ring. I have finished the 11 double crochets. It should look like this. Now pull the tail to tighten the magic ring. The hole is gone. To join the round, work a slip stitch into the top of the starting chain. That is round 1 complete. We have 11 double crochets plus the starting chain. Chain 2 for the turning chain. Now work a front post double crochet around the starting chain from the previous round, like this. Next, work a regular double crochet into the top of the stitch. In this round, we are doubling our stitch count. We do this by working 1 regular double crochet into every stitch and 1 front post, double crochet around every post from the previous round. So we go from 12 stitches, including the chain, to 24. Here is another double crochet. And then a front post double crochet. In a moment I will show you a diagram of the increase rounds. It might be easier for some of you to follow along that way. Keep going until the end of the round. Work a double crochet into the stitch, then a front post, double crochet around the post of that same stitch in the row below. Double crochet, front post double crochet, double crochet, and a front post double crochet around the post from the previous round. Continue alternating this way across the whole round. I am finishing with the last front post double crochet. It looks like this now. Let us double check the count to be safe. You should have 24 stitches, including the turning chain. Counting them now. I have 24, so we are good. Join the round with a slip stitch. Round 3 is similar. We will double the stitches again, going from 24 to 48. Chain 2. Work a front post double crochet around the turning chain of the previous round. Then work a double crochet into the stitch, followed by a front post double crochet around the front post stitch from the row below. In the next stitch, work another double crochet, then a front post double crochet around the double crochet from the previous round. Continue this pattern, a regular double crochet in the top of the stitch, then a front post double crochet around the post of that same stitch, whether it was a post stitch or a regular double crochet before. Repeat this all the way around to the end of the round. Finishing up this round now. You should have 48 stitches in total, including the starting chains. Let me check. Yes, 48 stitches. Join round 3 with a slip stitch. It looks like a perfect circle now. We will not be doing any more increases. The rest of the slippers will be worked in our main pattern, alternating front post double crochet and back post double crochet. This is our main ribbing pattern. Chain 2. Work a front post double crochet around the post of the first stitch, like this. Now look at the next stitch. Since the previous one was a regular double crochet, we will work a back post double crochet around it. Here is how you do a back post double crochet. Keep alternating to the end of the round. Front post, double crochet around the post stitches and back post double crochet around the regular double crochets. This alternating ribbing is the pattern we will use for all the following rounds. The round will always end with a front post double crochet. From this point on, we will not work into the starting chains anymore. They will simply act as a back post double crochet. Join with a slip stitch and that round is finished. And here is the diagram I mentioned earlier for the toe part. Use it if it helps you visualize the start. The work looks like this now. From here on, follow this rule. Start every round with chain 2. The first stitch is always a front post double crochet. Then alternate, work a back post, double crochet around the back post, double crochet of the row below, and a front post double crochet around the front post double crochet of the row below. Just follow the pattern as it appears. The very last stitch of every round will be a front post double crochet. Always join with a slip stitch. Continue until you have the desired number of rounds. How many? You need to crochet until the toe section covers your foot up to the instep. Just keep going in rounds until you reach the part where the foot starts to rise. I have finished the length I need for my size. Counting only the ribbed rounds, I did 22. You should do as many as you need. Try them on as you go. Now we switch to working in turning rows. This is where our rounds were joined. We want this area to stay at the bottom on the sole. To do this, we will cut and fasten off the yarn, then restart our turning rows in a different spot. Cut the yarn and pull it through. We will weave in this end later. You can do it now or at the very end like I will. Now turn the work over so the old join is at the bottom. We will start the new row here at the top. Now we reattach the yarn to start working in rows. Make sure to attach the yarn to a back post double crochet. This makes the transition in the pattern look much cleaner. You can align it so the old join is perfectly centered on the sole, but it is not strictly necessary as long as it is on the bottom. Now pick the back post double crochet where you want to start. To start the first stitch, wrap your hook around the post of the stitch below, pull up a loop and chain 2. These chains will act as our first back post double crochet. After that, just follow the pattern, front post double crochet, then back post double crochet, and so on. And so on until you have worked almost the entire way around. I will work up to this back post double crochet here. We are going to leave one center stitch unworked at the top. Let me show you how to work across the old join on the sole. Just treat it as a normal stitch and work a back post double crochet around it. Then continue front post double crochet, back post double crochet, and so on. Approaching the end of the row, work a front post double crochet, then the last back post double crochet. Remember to leave that one central front post double crochet unworked. We started the row with chains acting as a back post double crochet, and we finished the row with a back post double crochet as well. Now chain 2 and turn your work to the other side. Check the stitches on this side. This one here is now a back post double crochet. What was a front post double crochet on the front is a back post double crochet on the back. Just work the stitches as they appear to you. Here is a front post double crochet, then a back post double crochet, and so on. Continue this way until you reach the end of the row. As you reach the end, make sure you do not skip any stitches. Look closely, there are still stitches left. They can be easy to miss at first, so be careful. You might want to count them to ensure you are working into every stitch. The last one is the starting chain. Work a post stitch around it to finish the row. Chain 2 again and turn the work. Start with a front post double crochet. Then a back post double crochet. Keep going, front post, double crochet around the front post, double crochet below, and back post, double crochet around the back post, double crochet below. Follow this pattern for every row. Do not forget that very last stitch at the edge, so your edges stay straight and neat. Coming to the end of this row, front post double crochet and do not forget the hidden stitch at the edge. Those are our turning chains. On the right side we work it as a back post double crochet, on the wrong side it would be a front post double crochet. You can see the slipper taking shape now from the instep back toward the heel. Continue working back and forth until it is long enough for your foot. Tip: make it about 1 or 2 centimeters shorter than your foot, because crochet will stretch with wear. Keep going with turning rows. You can still see where our round joined at the bottom. I am going to do 13 rows in total for this part. But you do as many as you need, maybe 5, 8 or even 16. These slippers work for anyone, they stretch to fit any width, just get the length right. I have done 2 rows, now I will finish the other 11. I am done with the rows now. Here is how it looks. The transition between rounds and rows might look slightly different now, but after washing they will blend perfectly. Now all that is left is to sew the heel. Turn the slipper inside out to make it easier to sew. We will use our crochet hook for this. Take the loop and pull it through to the front like this. We will join the edges with slip stitches. Look for the V shapes at the top. Insert your hook through both layers and pull up a loop. Pull that loop through the one on your hook to make a slip stitch. Repeat this stitch by stitch to close the heel. And the heel is done. Cut the yarn. Leave a longer tail if you prefer using a tapestry needle to weave it in. I prefer using my hook, so I leave a shorter tail. The seam is very neat. It looks great on both the inside and the outside. Do not forget to hide this end. Let us turn it right side out and check for any other loose ends. Do not forget the tail from the magic ring at the beginning. And these ones here, use whatever method you like to weave them in. Once you finish one, just repeat everything for the second slipper. And there you have it. Great job! Thank you for crocheting with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I will see you in the next video.